Hey guys, it's Kyle. It's Friday afternoon. I'm done with my work week, but pretty soon, the guy who was driving with me at my job, he's quitting in 2 weeks, so he's trying to find somebody else. And during that time, I'm gonna have to probably take on some work, a lot more. Still see about 50 cop cars a day, and then about 100 to 150 one-light cars every day. And so I'm just kind of making a video. I just paid, my water was just turned off because last bill cycle I paid my car insurance, which now I'm going to have to pay that again, which is $200. And I just had to pay $200 to get my water turned back on, because last bill cycle, instead of paying all my bills and making sure everything was done, I spent $500 to buy a tabletop Defender. So these people, so I can stay alive, they suck money out of me, and I just got a whole lot of money sucked out of me. 3 days work just sucked out right there, because I had to get it turned back on. $65 turn back on fee, and then a $15 deposit because my water bills are so high. So because I'm paying so much, because I do run my water some nights because they get poisoned inside my house. It smells like sewage, and so I've been running my water like almost every night and every day, and so my water bills were high. So they charged me extra because I had to pay more on my bills because I use so much water. To try and just let the poison flow through my house when my gang stalkers put poison through my house. It's really like just a drain on my life, completely just a drain on my work day. Like I have a job that is just a dream job, but because of the V2K and I guess the EHF and the ELF isn't that bad. Right now, because I have the plates that are okay, but they're working on it all the time. This house behind me, they don't have jobs. The main organizer doesn't really have anything he does, and he has a bunch of people in the house helping him with it. And now what they've done is they've just split me up, because they use the back and the front, and they're just like using as much. They've got arsenals in his house. They've just built up arsenals, and they're using both sides. And what they do, because I have corrugated steel in my house to kind of block some of it, they've built shelves up high, and they point the EHF down at my house to get the high-pitched sound inside my house, over my plates and over the corrugated steel. It's like a 24-hour-a-day mission of terrorism for them. And it's just so funny, I was went to my dad's house today after work, and we were kind of talking about it, and I was talking a little bit about secular humanism, because that's what these people who are killing us, that's basically what they believe, either Satanism or secular humanism. Secular humanism, the basic philosophy of that is they want peace, but they need to kill a whole lot of people to get peace. And then Satanism, y'all pretty much know what that is. But I was talking about that, and he was like, well, I guess that's the way to go. That's what ISIS is doing. And I'm just like, my dad's watching a news story about ISIS across seas, and the real terrorists are right in that house right there, and he's ex-army, and he is murdering this guy's son, my dad, who I'm his son, and my dad's watching the TV worried about ISIS overseas while this guy is microwaving me in my house. And I know who the real terrorists are, so they're not going to be able to fool me, because I've lived through who the real terrorists are. So they can put whatever kind of movie they want to on the news stations, and build up these whatever government-funded terrorist organizations who they use to make us scared and take our freedoms. But I know who the real terrorists are, so I'm really pissed right now, so that's why I'm making a video, because I kind of, I made a video Wednesday, and I was very, not that pissed. I was doing okay, but I want to go ahead and make a video when I'm really pissed. I mean, they've been in my ear all day with the V2K, psychopath murders, just crazy, crazy psychopath murders. I hear things like, go ahead and kill him, I've got to do this. That's what the main organizer says. So, like, he doesn't even care about his own family. He doesn't care about America. He's just got to do this for some unknown reason that no one will ever know. And it really pisses me off. And then I go talk to my dad. My dad doesn't even know about it. He just thinks I'm crazy. He'll send me a text every once in a while, are you okay? Because he thinks that I'm nuts, and I think people are attacking me when they're not. So, so hell. It's hell. These men who are attacking us in our houses and microwaving us and microwaving girls from the age of 18 to 80, raping them in their homes, they're making the United States a hell zone where terrorism reigns and is supported. Terrorism is supported as long as it's secret. And then I'm getting tortured at work and caravaned by about 30 to 50 cops, sheriffs, and city police a day as I'm at my job. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm going to an honest job and delivering things, and this guy is sitting in his house murdering Americans, and people are supporting him. People are supporting him. He's making money off of it, and I'm spending down to my last dime, like trying to figure out how I can buy defenses for my house and, pay my bills also. So it's really, really shitty. Really shitty. And this guy doesn't have a conscience. He doesn't care. He's just like, he'll hit me harder. The worse I'm doing, the worse I'm hurt, he'll hit me. He wants to kill me in my house. Doesn't care about my family or his. And people back him up. There's people on the street. They don't know what's going on. One Light harass some Americans, and I guess they, in their head, make it up that they're, fighting terrorism or whatever. It's a country full of lies now. The war on terror is a lie. It's a real big lie, so that we can take away freedoms from people in this country and hurt them, kill them even, rape innocent women in their homes. It's a big joke. A big joke. So this is me being very sarcastic and very angry. I guess I want to go ahead and stop this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it out anyway. These guys, they're militarily trained people, not just the main organizer, but he has a couple other people in the house who are also trained in killing Americans, and they're constantly working on it, constantly working on hurting me, constantly working on torturing me in my sleep. I wake up this morning and my dog is having trouble breathing. She's like just consistently. So they shoot through her on the other side, on this side of the house, like over here. They'll shoot basically through her to get to me, to shoot me. They just shoot through her. It's really evil. It's just evil. Balls to the wall. I'm gonna fight this, and I know y'all will too. Because it's just blatant, straight in your face evil, and they hide to murder Americans, and they just act like we're crazy or whatever. That's fine. I'm starting to just accept it and not question how crazy these people are, because they're just the craziest. And I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to band with you guys and stop this, to try and keep my job for as long as I can. It's going to get rougher because, my friend's leaving, so, my manager needs me to step up to the plate and take on some more responsibility, and they're going to be using that to torture me more. They're going to be using that to try and make me lose this job, to hurt this small business. It's American terrorism. These are American terrorists, and they live right by me. They're murderers, they're animal murderers, they're family abusers, and family killers. So, I'm gonna pray for you guys. I don't have it that bad, because I do buffer a lot of it, but I don't get to it all. I can't ever get all of it to go away. They always, move their stuff around and get a little bit through, enough through to bother me all the time. It's never just completely gone. And actually, this go around on my paycheck, I could have bought another tabletop defender, but like with the wall, like, because last time I cut it so close, buying a tabletop defender, and this time it was like, I mean, I was penalized, 65 plus 15, so that's $80. I was like $80 that I shouldn't have had to pay, but I had to pay it today because it got shut off, and today is when I got paid, so I had to pay that $80, so just a wasted $80 because I'm cutting it so close, and that's a day of work. I might be able to buy one this go around, but what's happening is I think if I put them all in the right place, I would have a lot of power to stop it, but they're dividing it and they're tricking me now, so I'm wasting a lot of the tabletop defender's power. So now I'm gonna have to stop, like, keep it on both sides and keep buying more. But if I could just find out, like, if I just had something just give me like a couple minutes of where their stuff was, every once in a while, I could really place everything and protect myself. It's just stupid. It's just so stupid. It's a waste of life, and it's all the time. They never stop. They're not stopping now. Right now, they're shooting me like in the back, and I hear V2K. When I go inside, they'll keep it going. Tonight when I'm sleeping. Tomorrow I have something important to do for my mom. They'll really want to hit me tonight because it's an important thing that I have to do tomorrow. It is just evil, blatant evil and carelessness, and it's almost like their brains have fallen out and they're zombies and they're just like, kill, we got weapons to kill, we're gonna kill people, and that's it. And if we can't stop it, our future is going to be really dark. I really hope that we can stop these people, because these people get away with it, and then some other people in the city get away with it. I'm sure that because this guy has built up my gang stalking so well, I'm sure some innocent girl in the city is suffering, because directed energy weapons are flowing. I'm not saying target individuals weren't around before I was targeted in the city. I'm just saying, as they build it on one person, it builds bridges to the other target individuals. It gives them more directed energy weapons and more funding, to torture and terrorize American citizens. So the more they get away with it, the more it'll build, the more it'll grow. The less they get away with it, the more hell that we give them, the slower the wheels will grind. And if we can stop them, the less people, hopefully we can stop them totally and get the information out. They'll have to stop, they'll ban the weapons, and then no one will get hurt. But the more hell you can give them, the slower the wheels go and the less people get hurt. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to throw as many wrenches at this guy. I want to throw a wrench at his face, like physically at his face. But I can't do that. But just try and make as many loose ends as you can for him. Because that'll stop other people from getting hurt, and it'll slow down your own gang stalking. I see, I at least saw 30 cops today, just as every day I see 30 to 50. Just caravanning me while I'm in my work van. I wonder if they know that I'm being microwaved in my home. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. They're caravanning somebody at work, so I don't have a lot of respect for that. I don't know what to do to be intimidated or something. I'm not. I just feel like it's a waste of their time. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. My parents are paying taxpayers' money. I'm paying taxes for this. I'm paying taxes for my work, for these people to murder me in my house and for cops to caravan me. My parents are paying taxes for cops to caravan me at work and for these people to murder me in my home. So, and for all of y'all to be murdered in your home. So a lot of taxes are being paid to actually pay for directed energy weapons and for us to be murdered in our homes. And also corporations put funding into it too. So it's kind of a lot of people fund this, terrorism of sleeping Americans and sleeping pets. And that's awesome. It's awesome. Alright, this is a very sarcastic vid. I saw about 4 police helicopters go over me today, and I saw about like 3 private planes, but no Air Force, no chemtrails for like 2 weeks, I think. Probably since I'm talking about it a lot, now I'll start seeing some Air Force jets and some chemtrails. But that's about it. This is just my Friday check-in. I'm going to go ahead and end it because I'm not feeling too bright and shiny. It just wears me down. It's such a waste of time and a waste of energy. And these people, they feed off of it. They feed off of it. They feed off of every second of it. This guy's cleaning out his garage, and I don't know if he's going to put stuff in his garage eventually. I don't know if he's getting it ready for that, or he's going to keep on just putting it on both sides. I don't really know. But it's what his life is now. Everybody else thinks that he's just going to work, and I'm this crazy guy, accusing him of all this stuff. It's a massive lie, a massive terroristic, hate-filled, murder-filled lie. Boo-boo. What you doing? What you doing? I need to mow my yard. It's just grass is so long out here. Alright, well, that's my really sarcastic, kind of downtrodden video on Friday. Try and make the next one more pepped up, but this is just how I'm feeling right now. So it's incredibly shitty what we've got going on in this country. I love this country, but it's like people immediately get involved in this stuff because the people who are heading it up, you trust police, you trust military. They say somebody's the bad guy or he already did something, and people just believe it, and they think they're harassing somebody, harassing the right person, and it's really terrorism. So there's so many lies to cut through. I don't even know where to begin sometimes. There's so many lies and so much just confusion. And they use people's confusion, they use people's economic status to get them involved, people's fear. There will be more terrorist groups that pop up in the Middle East to make us scared over here, to make more draconian laws. If we don't stop it, if we don't all wake up and realize how things are done and how they're doing it, things will just keep getting darker and darker. Nobody will have any rights, and people, when they sleep in their homes, I think eventually one day, if it keeps going like this, and I have more hope than this, I think it will stop. I think people will wise up. But you'll have to bring a shotgun to go get groceries just to make sure the rape squads don't tackle you and start raping you, if it keeps going like this. But alright, guys, I'm going to stop being so negative on this video, and I'm going to turn it off, but I'm going to go ahead and release the video because this is how I feel. I love you all. I still do have a job, so thankful for that. There's a lot of good things happening. After I just paid a $200, and it wasn't all of my water bill, because I'm just cutting it real close on my bills so I can get, tabletop defenders and defenses to stay alive. And I could be done with all my bills and really caught up, if I wasn't doing $500 a paycheck to do that. But it's really necessary because they keep building. They keep building and getting weapons from people, getting more EHF emitters, getting more, I'm pretty sure they have 2 remote stations working, and they just sit there all day. He just gets his garage ready, he just puts up stuff, puts up wood, up high so he can shoot over my stuff. It's a project, it's a military mission for him. I guess in his deluded head, instead of terrorism and murdering his neighbor, it's like a military mission against somebody dangerous or somebody he wants to make dangerous so he can say they were dangerous all along. Whatever insanity it is in his head, I don't know. But he's got other people patting him on the back in the house and going, yeah, let's kill him. And when you get groups of people mobbing and killing, you have no logical direction. So, all right. Well, I gotta get a new phone because y'all see the haze on my camera. That's a crack. Because I cracked the phone in a big spider web thing, so you'll see a haze on my videos with that camera. If I do a camera from the front of it, which I'm gonna do probably a video maybe about my dog, maybe in the morning when she's really hurt, I'll kind of show y'all, because they really hurt her. It makes her heart beat fast. It makes her have trouble breathing. But I really want to show y'all that, because that can't be faked or anything like that. Nor am I faking anything. Y'all see me. I look terrible. I look terrible to me. My eyes are, dilated and bloodshot. They hit both sides of my head all day with ELF, so I get a little bit of that. Sometimes just on the top of the head to create pressure. Now I'm very sure. I'm sure my dreams are being fooled with, and I'm sure that they do affect my emotions. Like, they can make me very angry. So I'm sure about those things. Mind control. Mind control with microwaves while they torture you and hurt your body. So, evil stuff. We've all been talking about this for a long time. This was kind of just my ramble for a Friday. I'm going to try and get some more concrete stuff out, but I'm just so tired. I'm trying to handle work and paying my bills and trying to help my family, but not failing terribly. Kind of just trying to stay alive and survive my house. I come home, I go to sleep. They torture me through my sleep. Wake up for work. They torture me when I wake up. They torture me through work. Come home, go to sleep. They torture me through sleep. So I'm kind of just in a cycle right now where I'm trying to survive and make it kind of better, because they can hit me with some powerful microwaves that really burn my back, like the inside of my back, the sides of my head. And, some painful stuff, some painful burning stuff. See, there's a helicopter. It's a police helicopter. That's the kind I see right there. If you can see it on the video, that's the 5th one today. And I'll hear sirens all the time. I don't know if y'all can see that one. It's kind of a light blue helicopter. It's like city police, maybe, not a sheriff's helicopter. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. It's like the people nowadays, like the guy in that helicopter. He's heard about the gang stalking or patrolling or whatever they call it, and they have little toys and they just harass citizens, and it's kind of like a war game, but they're really killing us with microwaves. So it's kind of like half and half. It's kind of a war game drill to them, where they're practicing getting these fusion centers working, and EMS workers, firemen, police all working together, and they can control, or what we call vehicular stalking. They call patrolling. They actually call it, if you watch Targ Indy's video, I can't remember, but it's on my site. They call it regulation of non-criminal activities, which is basically terrorism and harassment of civilians. But they call it regulation of non-criminal activities in the fusion centers, which doesn't make any sense at all. So our country's basically gone crazy. It's gone crazy and it's stepped over its bounds, and it really wants to take everybody's freedom because of fear of terrorism that we pretty much false flagged. So Pepper sees a cat right now, so she's gonna bark. Alright, so y'all can tell how happy I am right now. I'm doing this little sarcastic voice that keeps going. It's really even annoying me. it's annoying me, you know. So I'm gonna stop this video and stop annoying myself, stop annoying you guys. But this is the way I feel right now. I mean, a whole day of work where I'm knocking it out. Like, I'm knocking it out. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing and more, and really knocking it out. And I should be proud of myself after the end of every day. But instead, I feel like total crap at the end of every day. I feel like I've been dragged through the mud just all day long. And I'm doing a good job at my job. I'm doing good with the people I work with the people that we have to cater to. You know, every week that I work, I do a good job, and this doesn't affect it. But at the end of the day, I feel like just like I've been dragged through the mud, and these people are trying to be like, we gotta kill him. You know, look how crazy he is. Like, if I do something like really small or something, like, and this guy's murdering people, and he thinks he's in the right. He's mad at me. You know, he's been murdering me for 3 years, and he's mad at me. He's upset that I'm not leaving my house and letting him stalk me out in the country, you know, and setting it up around me wherever I go next, you know. So it's totally insane. Like, they believe because they have these directed energy weapons, they're not getting caught hurting me, that the power they have over me, it makes them right. That's all. They're not talking about anything. They even admit they're murderers. They're like, let's go ahead and kill them. They don't say they're good guys, you know. But they think because they have the power to burn me and burn my insides and burn my dog and hurt people, they think that they're right. They think that they have a moral right, are morally right to do what they do, which is insanity. Like, insanity. Just the biggest insanity I've ever known. The greatest insanity I've ever known. Just look at some of those earlier videos of me, and I don't want to go back and look at them now. I've gotten really cynical. Today I was just saying, I was like, man, like, nobody cares anymore. People are murdering and lying in our country. It's like people who care get gunned down like animals in the street. It's like, it costs you too much to care. I was like, why? That's not the right path to go down, though. That's definitely not the right path to go down. I just think about, I don't know. I've been listening to Bill Cooper a lot, and he really cared about America. And right after 9/11, they gunned him down at his house. He cared about us. He was like, people need to think for themselves. They need to be individualistic. They need to research things. Like, he really cared about people, you know, getting their intelligence and just not being taken advantage of and ruled over. He really didn't believe in tyranny. He believed in freedom and the Constitution. And it's like, you know, they shot him right after 9/11. They couldn't have had him around for this stuff, because he would have had a huge following and a huge radio show. So it's like people like that who've already, you know, given their lives for our freedom. We can't let them down. We can't let their legacies down. I'm not going to let his legacy down, because he was a good man. I mean, he had a lot of flaws. He was wrong a lot of the time. You know, but we're all human, and he was the first to admit that he was fallible. I mean, he always told people, don't listen to him. Go research it yourself. Don't listen to me. I'm telling you what I'm reading about and what these people believe and what these people believe. It's like, don't believe anything I say. Go research it yourself. I want you to do that. And it's like, you know, for a lot of stuff, he was really right. But alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it. I got a Wednesday video and a Friday video of me just ranting. I want something more concrete. I haven't been jumping on a lot of conference calls lately because I've been sleeping through them. But I'm going to try and get on them and kind of see what's happening in the targeted individual community. More concrete patents I want to read. I don't know. I'm going to find out something a little bit more potent to put out, something a little bit more potent to take action on, because I'm kind of just running in circles right now. I mean, I have a job, I do the rants. I don't know. I try and talk about as much as I know about, like, what I see in my personal experiences, but I know I can do more. And I'll think of better ways. It's just I'm really trying to hold on to this job and do other things too. And it's like this guy, it's all he does is try and murder me. So it's a little bit, and it's a lot unbalanced. Unlike a war, more like just an execution, or not an execution, really a extermination, I like to say. Slow kill extermination, where he doesn't consider me human. He doesn't mind murdering my dog, doesn't mind murdering me. I don't know what he would mind murdering, I don't know what he would mind murdering. I don't think he would mind murdering anything, really. I think if the right person told him to murder, he'd pretty much murder anybody or anything. He sucks. Like, he really sucks. God, I do hate him. I do hate him for what he's done to my life. And the people he's gotten to really help him to do it. I don't like that. I don't want to hate anybody. I want to live in peace, And it's like I didn't have a choice. People grabbed me and pulled me into this stuff, and it's like I can't get my people to even believe me, Y'all do, target individuals, but we're all so far apart. We live in different places, We can talk to each other on the phone, but, I don't know. I think we got to start gathering up. Like, I have a house where I have 2 extra rooms, and I'm about to just, like, anybody email me, and I can't leave this house, so I might as well, if there are some targeted individuals who have no place to stay or have been, removed, I'll talk to y'all and see if y'all just come, go ahead and move in with me. Just kind of all fight it from a specific place. Because, these people, this guy's gotten other gang stalkers to move in with him and really help him. And they're gang stalkers who have already completed 1 or more, microwave killings or brain damagings or whatever they do when they can leave, where they can go to the next target. He has at least 2 of those people in his house, two groups or people in his house who have done it to where they can leave the target, where they're done. So I don't know what happened to those people, if they committed suicide or if they died, they killed them in their house, or if they put them away in some mental institution, like a vegetable, or I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I know that they moved on and they came and helped this guy. So I'm sure they didn't just leave him without, because this guy he wouldn't just leave me alone. Like, he won't just leave. He has to either damage me, I guess, beyond where I can't speak, or I commit suicide, which will never happen, or kill me in my house, or put me into a mental institution, brain dead. I don't know. Or move me to another place where he can get somebody else. Like, he would remotely hit me for a while when I moved there, and then kind of get somebody around there to take it over, and then he would work on whoever around in this area. I'm sure he wouldn't stop doing this, because he's done it. He's been doing it for 3 years now. It's been 6 years total of my stalking, but he's been involved in it 3 years. He's been my worst attacker. And I'm sure he would keep going with it because he has experience in it, and they probably need him to teach, young people who want to gang stalk and murder their neighbors, or, inexperienced murder terrorists who wanted to kill their neighbors. They need him to pass his experience along. And I've been a pretty tough cookie, and I will continue to be a pretty tough cookie. So I think a lot of them, I think it's been kind of bad for me a little bit, because they've teamed up. They've gotten a lot of people to come and help him, and they're trying to learn kind of from me. Like, what if a person does have defenses? How do we get past these defenses? So they're never going to let up on me. They'll just try and learn how to break a tough cookie, because they can sit there forever and just do it. They don't care. This is their life. God. Does, like, when I say this stuff out loud, like, I really wish I was schizophrenic. Like, all the people who leave comments, like, take your meds and stuff like that, I wish I could take my meds, and I wish this would go away. I wish I was schizophrenic. I wish I was the craziest person in the world, because it'd be better than this happening. So trust me, when you leave those comments, like, somebody left a comment, like, take your meds, you're bothering this man. I wish, because if I was schizophrenic, I could take a medication, and it could make it all go away, make the hallucinations go away. But it's actually happening, and that's worse than me being crazy. I'd rather me be crazy than all these people being raped in their homes and microwaved in their homes. Trust me. You trust me on that. You guys trust me on that. Alright, this has been a very negative video. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a very negative video. It's kind of been a negative day. It seems that when I started my job, I was more jovial, and I was able to get through it better, the torture and stuff like that. But it seems as time has gone on, and every day is torture, and every day is the same V2K stuff, it wears me down. It wears me down, and so I'm going to have to find some way to rejuvenate myself, pick myself back up, and get happier. But that's what these people do. I mean, they just wear you down. They have all the time in the world. They can sit in their house and just wear you down. So it's like at the beginning of something, I have a lot of energy, and I'm like, okay, I gotta ignore it, blah, blah. But after, like, it's been a half a year where this guy, every second of the day at my job, he harasses me and tries to get things into place. Sometimes better than others. Sometimes I can't hear anything or feel anything because the plates are really good. But sometimes, it's really bad. He's hitting me in the genitals, and I can hear, basically everything they say. But just as the months go on and it's half a year, then I start getting, like, to a point where I'm like, well, I don't even care, and I'm just not doing the job the best I can. I'm doing it, and I'm taking care of things, but I could do a lot more. That's, with me, when I'm at a job, I don't want to just do the base level. I don't want to just do the base level and give the patients. I want to go the extra mile. I want to make patients come back. I want to get new I want to go the extra mile and be an extra good employee. I want to, do more than my share. And so that's why I'm saying I'm not doing a great job, because I'm not doing that. I'm kind of doing a lot, but I could do more. And I guess that's my thing. Like, I could always do more. I could always, like, my mom was working on something where I should have been going over to her house every day, or at least every weekend, and helping her out with a big event. And instead, I'm crawling in my enclosure because at the end of the day, it's too much. I'm working and being tortured at work, and it's too much. And that kills me. And now I'm going to go help her tomorrow, and, like, I'm not even going to think, like, no matter how much they torture me, I'm going to go there, no matter how I look, because it would disappoint her, me just not being there. So it doesn't matter in what capacity, I'll be there for her tomorrow, because it's the day of the thing. But, alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it. Life is important to me. I feel like this is just spitting and microwaving and raping life, what these guys are doing, and all the time, and it's like they feed off of the destruction of life. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I guess that's as simple as I can make it. I have become a little bit less eloquent as I've gone on. I mean, microwaves to your head kind of do that. But I'll keep talking. I'll keep speaking the truth. So you don't have to be that smart to speak the truth. You don't have to think that much. You just say it because it's true. Alright, guys, I love y'all. God bless you. Like, I still have faith. I'll never lose my faith. We have to go through rough times sometimes. Keep the faith. Stay strong. Pray to God. When you're in tough. I'm gonna pray right now. How about that? Let's do a prayer to end this negative video. And I'm gonna say it kind of for me too, and for you guys. Dear God, please help me to get into a peaceful, strong place right now, from here on in. Help me to stay in that peaceful, strong place. Send down your helper to help me to my instincts to know what to do and when to do it, so I can live in peace and I can get back and be rejuvenated and just feel peace and love and positivity even in the midst of this situation. Help everybody out there do the same thing, to receive your help, to receive your wisdom, to receive your love and your peace and your guidance, even in this horrible situation. Just lead us out of this. Give us what we need to say to officials and people who aren't involved or are involved, or people who don't know, or people who are targeted individuals. Give us the words to say. Give us the heart to speak, for you to speak through our hearts, and to try and fix this in our country, and in the world. Help people involved who don't know what they're involved in to realize it, to wake up and realize that they're doing violence to their own people, and just really give us a spirit of love and hope, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how many draconian procedures our society adopts, no matter how many people accept it. Give us a spirit of love and hope to go through it and to do the right thing and to bring back the Constitution, bring back our freedoms, and bring back the God that this country was built under, to bring us on through, to bring us peace, to rebuild, and to rebuild a place where people want to live and can be prosperous and peaceful and mind their own business and do their own thing, where we aren't a surveillance society and everybody's looking into each other's business, or somebody needs to be sacrificed in the community so everybody else can feel peaceful. Please just help us to become normal again and to live in peace the way you would want us to live, helping our brothers, dealing with problems that already exist instead of creating problems and creating violence. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Alright guys, I'm going to end it on that positive note. That was a positive prayer. It made me feel positive, so that's good. I hope all you guys are doing good, or if you are, getting attacked, that it's not too bad. I know people are working on stuff. I'm kind of chasing my tail a little bit right now, but I'm going to kind of get reconnected with the people I talk to, and see what I can do for them, see what they can do for me, and keep working at it. Just keep working at it. Keep living my regular life and fighting this too. Alright guys, live long and prosper, and God bless y'all. I'll definitely see y'all on the next one. Alright, love y'all.